Hi, Rob Pyne here, champion of the underdog, coming to you today from the suburb of Manoora in Cairns. Manoora lies within the traditional lands of the Gimoy Wallabara Yidinji people, the Aboriginal traditional owners of the land. Actually, the word Gimoy was their word for Cairns. Since settlement or invasion, this area of Manoora had been part of a suburb known as Parramatta Park, but in 1975 they divided it off and named the suburb Manoora after the HMAS Manoora. So we're coming to you from the Murray Street Park, which is a well-known park in the suburb. But let's go and move around a bit and talk more about Manoora. Manoora is a very multicultural, diverse community, from Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people to more recent arrivals who've moved here from other countries. It's also a community that experienced significant social disadvantage, and that's why they need politicians and representatives that will fight for them, because otherwise people in these communities will simply fall further behind privileged areas such as Edge Hill. We'll pan around, I'll show you some of the swings here in Murray Street. There's some beautiful big trees too, I'll show you those. You can see beside me this beautiful big fig tree, and there's a number of beautiful mature trees in this park, so it's a lovely place to relax in the shade. If you turn around, there's some exercise equipment the council's put in that's very well used. And also, if you go behind me to your right, you can see a yarning circle. So that yarning circle was put in a number of years ago, and these beautiful big trees do sure provide some shade, whether it's to rest while your children are playing or sit down and have a yarn. We're now at the Manoora Community Centre, which is also in Murray Street. This community centre is a great little resource for the community to come together. This community centre is a great resource. It needs more money spent on it by government, but this is a way to help the people of Manoora by linking them up to services that the rest of us take for granted. The suburb of Manoora is also really well serviced with bikeways and cycle tracks, often running beside Moody Creek and other nice forested areas, so it's really an enjoyable place to ride a bike. And at the end of Enmore Street, which is where we are now, there's also a local police beat. Keeping Manoora safe is important, and enjoying our beautiful urban environment is a great part of that as well. We're now just off Jensen Street in Manoora. Jensen Street is one of the major streets in the suburb, and behind me you can see Umi Arts. Umi Arts is very cutting edge in terms of promoting the artwork of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander artists from this part of Australia. So it's great to have them here in Manoora. And if we pan around, you can see the tavern, and just further than that is Bikeways, the local shopping centre for this area. So not Coles or Woolworths, go shopping at Bikeways. That's the place to go shopping when you're shopping in Manoora. This park is part of the Woodward Park Reserve. It's just on the border of Manoora and Edge Hill on the hillside. So you can see the play equipment. The park's pretty well maintained with mature trees. And if you pan over across the creek there, you're in Edge Hill, which has a less ethnically diverse population that tends to be more wealthier, more whiter, and don't vote for me because they know I'm the champion of the underdog.